welcome to Dwyer Field as we are just seconds away from another GMC matchup as the Hamilton Big Blue come into Dwyer Field to take on the Old Mason Comets. Hi everybody, I'm Daniel Panetti here with my good friend and broadcast partner Trevor Rose. And Trevor, the Comets are coming off of a dominant 20-7 win versus the Young Hills Highlanders, where on offense and defense they were their strongest. They're looking to keep that rolling tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. The defense really showed out for the Comets last time. 5 turnovers. So this defense has been exceptional for the Comets this season. They're averaging about 2 turnovers a game. This game will decide which offense will break out of its shell, and the offense that breaks out of its shell first will probably be the victorious team here tonight.
Comets will kick off to begin tonight's game. Two receivers back, Big Blue. Doble takes a step back as we are just a few seconds. Pick out the Mason tailgate as well was here earlier tonight as this Mason crowd has shown out. Gokul runs up through the leg and we are off.
Touchback to start it.
Out comes this Hamilton offense led by number 9 Antonio Mathis, the senior quarterback. But Trevor, what's really good about this team is the senior running back, Grayson Goldsmith. All of the games so far this year, he's ran for over 80 yards. The Comets have one of the best run defenses in the GMC. They're looking to keep him minimal.
Yeah, Grayson Goldsmith second in the GMC with 264 rushing yards, 88 per game, 2 touchdowns. Two-way player, also plays linebacker for the Big Blue. Big senior, 5'10", 208 pounds. Just pure run through everything.
Big Blue are going to have 2 receivers on each side. That's Goldsmith in the backfield. Mathis will line up in the shotgun. Comets with a forefront.
Try to get him jumping off sides first play of the game.
Yeah, there might be some miscommunication. Looking over to the sideline a lot. Takes a snap. It's going to be a screen to the right side, and it's incomplete call. A little late. It was a late throw on the screen from Mathis. It almost looked like it was caught. Ball came out. Russ ruled and maybe something.
Great job by the core Wilhelm to get inside and break the pass up. He was able to break off the tackle and then knock the ball out of the receiver's hands at the last second before he can contain possession. Great job by the corner to break the tackle, break the block, sorry.
Yeah, Kaiser Wilhelm has been on an absolute tear so far this year. The senior corner, 2 interceptions so far. It's going to be a handoff to Goldsmith up the middle, and he's met immediately by some Comets defenders. He might just get a couple. As now it's going to lead to about a 3rd down and 7.
Again, one thing about this Mason defense, they do not give up rushing yards. 118 rushing yards per game, which is second in the GMC. The only team best is Princeton. They're only allowed 90 rushing yards a game right now.
Yeah, we talked to Alex Brown, the junior captain, this week, and he talked about how this defense is like a whole family together, and they've been playing like it these past couple of weeks. 3rd down for the Big Blue. It's going to be a keeper with Mathis. Goes up the middle. He's not going to have the first down. He's right at about the 29. And it looks like this punt team is likely to come on. The Comets get a 3 and out.
That's a great way to start the game, especially if you're Mason. You just get the stop, get the offense on the field, get the offense some chemistry together. They don't have they're all not together all the time, but just get them on the field.
Something to mention, the punter for this Big Blue team is the running back, Grayson Goldsmith. So it seems like a lot of these GMC teams, some of their best athletes are back there. Could risk a punt, a fake punt.
They were checking to see if there was maybe a 12th man on the field. Maybe. Don't know what's going on. And they will go ahead and give Hamilton the first down?
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be an illegal substitution on the Comets. So you get 3 and out. And then you have one of those, kind of a coaching penalty. But it's just, you never want to see stuff like that happen. So now the Big Blue are going to get another chance here to make something happen.
Wow, that was a I don't know how you get a legal substitution penalty on a going in with your punt team, but see what they can do here now. Another penalty. Mason's falling apart here.
And another illegal substitution on Mason. He said these are one of these penalties that you should be hammering to not let happen at the beginning of the season. Now it's 2 straight without even a play.
I don't think I've ever seen 2 straight illegal substitution penalties, but again, anything can happen on any given Friday night.
So ball now at the 38. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Big Blue. Handoff up the middle to Goldsmith, and he gets about 4 yards. It was a 1st and 5, so that's going to make it 2nd and short. Now it's 2nd and 1 for the Big Blue. So Trevor, I mean, so far the defense has looked pretty good. It's just these penalties that's keeping this drive alive.
Yeah, the penalties have definitely kept this drive alive. They had 4th and 3 with the punt unit out, and they got a illegal substitution penalty, and then the next play, go out with the defense again, another illegal substitution penalty. You just can't have that if you want to win games.
2nd down, it's going to be another handoff up the middle, and breaks a couple tackles, and I think he's going to get the 1st down, very close to the stick.
Alex Brown versus
The chains will move. As Hamilton gets 1st down around midfield.
Captain Alex Brown there on the tackle to get in there. Prevents a lot more yards that could have happened from that play. If he breaks that tackle, who knows where Grayson Goldsmith could be. We could be having a celebration in the end zone by now.
Brown, the leading tackler last week with 10 against Oakfield. It's going to be another screen pass to the right side. It's caught. And he's going to reverse field.
He's blocking back penalty.
Flag on the play was caught by the wide receiver, Marion Reed, senior. We're going to get
blocking the back on Hamilton. That was a blatant block in the back. Absolutely just pushed him right in the back because Dowers was right there to make the tackle, and he just pushed him in the back, so couldn't get the tackle.
Yeah, so a big penalty from the Big Blue. That's going to drive him back, way back. So a screen pass that looked like it could have worked. So far, we've only seen Nasus throw the ball twice. It's been that same screen, Marion Reed. At that time, the penalty is going to go way back. It's going to be 2nd and 21.
Another thing that you're seeing is Hamilton wants to get the ball to number 4, Marion Reed, the captain who leads who's 14th in the GMC in passing receiving yards. And there he goes again.
So after 2nd and 21, they're going to make it a 3rd and short. Marvin Reed, wide receiver, he's been Mathis' favorite target so far this year, along with a couple other guys. RJ Shepard wide receiver as well.
2nd and short now. Defense has to be a wall here. Cannot allow anything. Maybe try to get some pressure. Maybe get a sack.
Handoff up the middle of the Goldsmith. He breaks a few tackles. He's going to have the 1st, and he gets tackled right around the 36. It'll be a 1st down for Hamilton.
1st down. I mean, that was just a great job by Goldsmith to find the hole and just get right through it and get the 1st down. And many more. It took 3 or 4 Mason defenders in order to bring him down. Big guy, like we said at the top of the broadcast, 5'10", 208 pounds. Just muscles through.
I don't like the Temi Adesanya. The Comets falls on the ground, and the Comets jump on it. Miscue on the handoff to Goldsmith.
And it will remain Hamilton ball. No way. I thought Mason was able to hop on that one real quick.
Yeah, it looked like the Comets jumped on it. It must have been a scramble at the bottom.
And if you could see on that play, Cravens was free off the edge. It was kind of like a read pass, but they set it up wrong. He handed the ball off. It looked like he was actually trying to pull it. That's how he fumbled the ball because Cravens went way inside. Just A bad mishap on Mathis. Good job by Hamilton to jump back on the ball.
So Hamilton catches a break. Mathis drops back, looks at throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Number 17, Emerson Bikey in the coverage. Ryan Davis in the coverage. Great job by Ryan Davis, not allowing the catch over the middle.
Yeah, Davis had a great game last week versus Oak Hills. Forced 2 of the 4 fumbles that caused some of these turnovers for the Comets. So good defense there. This defensive back group has been pretty strong for the Comets. Talk about Preston Esta, Kaiser Wilhelm, and Ryan Davis.
And this defensive back, the corners, brand new coach this year, Coach Moore, he's doing a great job with these corners, especially guys like Preston Esta, Kaiser Wilhelm.
Third down, it's going to be a throw quick to the right side, kind of a one-handed catch, and he's going to be met immediately. Alex Brown in there to take down Goldsmith, and that's going to lead us to 4th down. That
play call right there is your typical 3rd and long play where you just hope that you can get him in the open field, and Hamilton unable to do that. Alex Brown was right there to hawk him down, won't allow any extra yardage than what he got. Actually didn't even gain any yardage. It'll be 4th and 11 at the 38.
Yeah, great pursuit by the Comets. So after a few penalties, Comets make it 4th down once more. Kaiser Wilhelm will back to return, like you said. So that's going to be number 2, Carter Isaacs.
Let's see if they can pin him. Looks like it will be a timeout by Hamilton.
It's kind of a weird, this is the one kind of weird spot in the field where you're able to, it's around the other team's 40. It's an extremely long field. At high school level, you're not going to make it from there because it's not an easy punt. You have in a punt situation like this, a lot of times you turn off as a touchback.
This is what we refer to as no man's land. You don't want to be in this situation in college and in high school especially. You don't want to be within that 40 because it's too long to kick a field goal, but it's also too close to where if you punt the ball, you get a touchback. They have the ball at the 25-yard line to start their drive.
Hunter Smith is going to have to really try and win this against the Comets. Look at the guy returning for the Comets, Kaiser Wilhelm, also the punter. Last week for the Oak Hills, he did an incredible job. Mainly this season, had a great punt against Lakota East as well. So we'll see if Hamilton is able to pin the Comets up against their end zone. Smith looks to the side. Also can't rule out a fake punt as well. There's one of your best runners.
Coach giving him some signals on the sideline. I would watch a fake punt here if I was Coach McCullough in this punt team.
You know, the Comets love to do it. And it's going to be a pass to the left side. He has his man deep downfield, and it's incomplete. And a late flag is thrown. And Trevor, I think that's going to be PI on the Comets. It was the throw by number 2, Carter Isaacs.
I mean, you could tell when the motion happened that they were going to run the fake, and the corner on the far side got absolutely torched right down the sideline. He was lucky he got back there in time to just not allow the touchdown. That's the second best thing that could have happened there, is not allow the touchdown.
So 2 big penalties have really costed the Comets out of 2 punt situations. And now Hamilton is going to be inside of the Comet 25 with a chance to try and strike first here in the first quarter. 6 minutes and 6 seconds left to go. As Hamilton can get their 3rd try here on offense. Mathis, going to be a screen to the right side once again. Has some room to tackle down. A flag is going to come out. He's still on his feet.
It's going to be a holder on the edge.
Marlon Reed once again. But like you said, Trevor, looks like this one might be going back.
Amin Garnett there on the corner. He was being held, trying to break off the blocker to get to the screen pass. And that one will push him back about 10 yards from where the spot happened. That happened at the yard marker. That will push him back to 1st and 20 now.
far in this first drive. Both teams being penalized heavily. Two things that is going to drive a head coach crazy. So now, like you said, Trevor, it's going to be first and long. First and 19 is the official rule. Mathis in the shotgun with running back behind him. Trips wide receiver to his right. One to his left. That's another penalty flag is thrown.
Delay game, it looks like. But you right there, they just can't get situated now. Now it's first down and 24 to go. They just can't get situated here, especially getting closer and closer. They get to the end zone with the band cheering and making it loud for them not being able to communicate.
Yeah, the big blue right around where they were looking to punt a few minutes ago. First and long. Mathis drops back. He's going to roll out to his left. Still has some time. He's going to launch it deep downfield. Has the receiver in the end zone. And it's caught but zone free right at the end. And it's going to be called incomplete. He was looking, carrying Maisie, the wide receiver.
I mean,
that was close.
He was wide open. They really bit down. The corners bit down when they saw Mathis rolling out. They see the long ball. They turn back. I believe that was number 17. Ryan Davis was able to get back there and jar the ball free at first. It was incomplete. No PI called. Second down now. They had to try to do something. They had to get chunky yards to try to get closer to the first down.
Look at last week. Mathis found Marlon Reed for a 50-yard touchdown in that loss to Lakota East. And we've already seen this offense try to make some explosive plays. It's going to be jet sweep to the left side. And he's going to be brought down immediately. Ball comes out, but it looks like he's already down.
Oh, man, if that ball was out, John Hendricks was there right away to jump on that ball. Tackle made by Preston Estoesta, the corner.
Yeah, with Shepard Ruffin on the jet sweep.
They only got 2 yards there. They have third down and 22 now.
Nice. Likely to get Mathis to throw once again.
Oh, for sure.
We talk about the no man's land, Trevor. They are directly in it. Mathis has some time in the pocket. He's going to launch it to the right side, and it
too high.
The target. That's going to make it fourth and long.
Too high from Mathis to number 4. Marlon Reed, the senior captain. He's only 5'10". He's not that big of a receiver, but he's fast. I'll say that. Now again, Mason, you cannot allow a penalty here. Look for the sideline. Watch. Make sure they don't fake this punt again. They burnt you last time. Don't let it happen again.
We'll see if they try to do it once more. And it looks like they are. It's going to be the same thing to the left side. And that time it's going to fall incomplete. No flags. And that'll be a turnover. Very long drive for Hamilton. They come up scoreless. And now we'll see this Comet offense led by the senior quarterback, Ashton Shake. He's going to be
Oh, absolutely. Ashton Shake last week had a great game, both passing the ball and running the ball. Let's see what he can do this week. He did have that touchdown pass to Miller Reed across the middle.
Tight end for the Comets. Comets have been pretty strong the last couple weeks on offense. Especially against Oak Hills last week. Their first drive was a 3-and-out. First play is going to be a handoff. It's Hemi Adesanya, and he breaks through a couple of tackles. He's going to get the first down, and that's the physicality of Hemi Adesanya right there.
This Hamilton defense is made to stop the run. They run a 3-3 stack, and they bring their corners and their safeties and their linebackers up the blitz. Right there, number 4, Marlon Reed, blitz off the edge. Great pickup by the tackle, Liam Davidson, to pick him up. And then Adesanya right through that gap that Davidson made. Great job, textbook there.
Shea, halftime, rolls to his right, throws it, and it's incomplete. Looking for Adesanya, but nothing there.
So Ethan Jordan there on the intended target. And Comets fans yelling for pass interference, but that was actually clean contact. It was very clean there by the Hamilton corner. See what they can do here. You got your first run play out of the gate. First pass play out the gate. I think you go back running here. It worked last time.
Adesanya in the backfield behind Shafe. That's what it's going to be. He's going to take it to the left side, and he's tackled down by about 4 defenders. This Hamilton team urges the junior defensive line. That's going to make it 3rd and about 8 for this Comet offense. I've already seen Shafe drop back once. Let's see if the Comets call his number again. 3rd down, 1 receiver on both sides. Shafe is going to look to throw. Throws it left side. It's caught by Brandon Dunn, and he's going to be close to the first down marker. Let's see where they spot him.
The first down.
Yeah, we're going to give him the first down. So that's the comeback down there by Brandon Dunn, and moves the chains for the Comets as they keep the shot alive.
That's what in the playbook they call sticks. You just get to the sticks, you turn around, look fast. Shafe is going to throw that right on the dime. As soon as you turn around, you're going to have the ball in your hand.
So first down now for the Comets as they move into Big Blue territory. It's going to be a handoff to the right side, and it's Temi Adesanya. He keeps on moving. Temi Adesanya brings through multiple defenders, and that's what we've been looking for from Adesanya all year, is showing just that natural strength that he has at the running back position.
Yeah, and again, we can talk both of these running backs, Grayson Goldsmith and Temi Adesanya, both 5'10". Adesanya a little bit heavier, 218, just plowing right through the defenders. No one in his way. If they're in his way, they're going over.
2 receivers to Shafe's right. It's going to be, tries to hand it off, the ball's on the ground. Shafe just falls on it. There is a penalty down on the field.
Looks like there will be no penalty down at all. But now you're backed up. You're 2nd and 22. I don't know if Shafe was trying to pull the ball or what with the handoff, but the ball just didn't stay in Adesanya's hands, and now you're 2nd and 22. This is kind of a passing down here. You have to pass the ball.
Yeah, it looked like a play action that Shafe just couldn't pull back cleanly. It's going to be a handoff to Gavin McDaniel, and he's not going to get much. Just a couple there on 2nd and long. So that's going to make it 3rd and about 20 for this Comet offense.
3rd down and 20. 3rd down 21. You don't want to give Hamilton this ball back because they'll just shoot the clock. Their last drive was 7 minutes and 24 seconds long. They left Mason with 4 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the quarter, sorry. And now 50 seconds remaining.
So 3rd and long for the Comets. We're going to get a whistle. Snap. Hamilton is going to call their first timeout, or 2nd timeout, excuse me.
That is a kind of gutsy call to call timeout there. Now you have 1 timeout remaining in the half, and this is what I'm thinking here. What if you're, inside your own, they're 20, and you're trying to score, but you have 1 timeout. You throw a quick pass, he gets down, clock's running with 25 seconds. With 35 seconds, let's say. You call the timeout, stop the clock at 35 seconds, and then you have to try to run a play because you don't want to give Comets the ball back with a chance to try to get in field goal range. You kind of have to save your timeouts, and that's kind of what Mason tends to do a lot. They try to save their timeouts for the 2nd quarter if they need it. Hamilton burned 2 already in the 1st quarter.
45 seconds left here in the 1st. Comets playing right here might just be to try and get in the field goal range for the kicker, Max Gogol. It's going to be 3rd and 21 for this Comet offense. 2 receivers, 2 Shafes right, 1 to his left. We're likely to see him drop back. He will. Shafe is going to roll out to his right, and he's going to be taken down right around the 49.
KJ
Bryant was there on the sack. He's been their best defender all year. Junior linebacker. So the Comets had a promising start to the drive, but a few plays there towards the end takes them way back.
Yep, CJ Bryant, 26 tackles, 50 GMC this year. Just one of the, he's a stud for this team. Just absolutely amazing off the edge.
Yeah, like Alex Brown last week, he had 10 tackles in that overtime loss to Lakota East. That will do it for the first quarter here at Dwyer Field. Both teams still had held scoreless. Break. Make sure you stay tuned for the second quarter here on Mason Sports Radio. Welcome back to Dwyer Field. It's going to be a 4th down and long for the Comets as Kaiser Wilhelm will be on to punt this ball away. Snap and beats it away.
Mason ball back.
Might get a roughing the kicker. Flag is down. I think the Comets might be getting this ball back.
Oh, absolutely. That was way late there on the... It should be a first down automatically.
Yeah, we'll be roughing the punter. This Comet offense will come back out. We saw the Comets have a penalty on a punt earlier. So it was a legal substitution. Now Hamilton has one of their own. So both teams kind of even on these little mental mistakes here.
And again, like you say, that is 100% a mental mistake. You cannot let that happen, especially when your offense is about to get the ball back. Your offense last time up took 7 minutes and 24 seconds off the clock before turning the ball over.
So the Comets will come out very nice field position as the ball's going to be placed inside the Hamilton 35, right around the 33. Switch for the quarterback, Ashton Shafe. Been number 9 this season. He switches to number 11. It'll be first down for the Comets. Handoff up the middle to Adesanya. He breaks a few tackles. And he's going to get a gain. Probably about 4 or 5 there on first.
Yeah, just great run there by Adesanya. Running through defenders, like we said earlier. He's a bowling ball when it comes down to running downfield. When he gets going downfield full speed, good luck trying to tackle him.
Already seen him break through a couple guys in that Hamilton secondary. It'll be second down now for the Comets. About 3 or 4 to go. It's going to be a toss to the right side. Adesanya breaks to the right side. He's taken down at about the 22.
And it will be a first. First down.
First down, they will move the chains. It takes 2 plays for the Lakers to get out of Sonya to move these chains. The Comets are now right at the door. They're going to look to strike first here in the second quarter.
Now this is what I propose here. Why steer away from the running game? Keep giving it to Adesanya. He has been running it down Hamilton's throat so far. Just keep giving him the ball.
Yeah, especially up the middle. It's been working.
Neutral run.
We'll get a penalty. This will be offsides on Hamilton. So more and more penalties stacked up against this Hamilton big blue team. Trevor, especially if you're the head coach of that team, it's going to drive you nuts.
Oh, absolutely. They're only at 5 penalties for 44 yards. And we are about 14 minutes in the game so far.
Going to be a handoff to Adesanya, but he's met immediately by multiple Hamilton defenders.
I mean, offensive line there just could not hold up blocking wise. They just couldn't do anything to keep going.
Second and 7 for the Comets. At the 19, so just inside that red zone area. So Comets have only kept the ball on the ground so far since that penalty on 4th down. Shafe is going to line up under center, which we rarely see from the Comets. It'll be a handoff to Adesanya. Once again, he's not going to go much.
Just great job by the linebacker cutting underneath some of the linemen to get through to get to Adesanya. Just undercut. That's something that the line needs to keep their heads up for. If he blitzes right in your gap, you have to get off and at least get a hand on him. If you get a hand on him, Adesanya could be in the end zone right now.
Instead, it's going to be 3rd and long for this Comet offense. So you wonder now if we really haven't seen much of Ashton Shafe using his legs, which we've seen a bunch of times the past couple weeks.
Got to pass it here.
So 3rd down. He's going to drop back and he's immediately rushed. And for the second time tonight, he's going to be brought down.
Number 33, Mason Holbrook, the junior defensive lineman, right through immediately to get Ashton Shafe. This offensive line, now they're doing the greatest when it comes to pass blocking, as they will go ahead and send in the punt unit.
Yeah, this offensive line has had issues all year trying to get Shafe protection. That's two.
Well, this is a kicking unit.
2 3rd down sacks. And Trevor, you're right. They're going to bring on the junior kicker, Max Gogol. Definitely has the leg.
He's kicking it from about 42 yards, 43 yards. See what he can do.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. Had the leg and much more. And the Comets get on the board here first. And score 3-0.
Wow, that was a great punt there. Kick by Max Gogol. Great leg. The ball was held at the 32-yard line, and he just boots it right through. Great job by Max Gogol to put the Comets on the board 3-0 here in the second quarter with about 7 minutes and 38 remaining in the half.
Yeah, I could have made that from 10 yards more. So a nice little drive there from the Comets. Get some help off of a 4th down penalty. But regardless, the Comets will be up 3-0 after both teams get their first drive of the game. Both times taking off a good bit of clock. As you look right here, Trevor, there's 7 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the second quarter.
About 8 minutes and 48 seconds from Mason there on that drive. It didn't seem like it was that long of a drive until you factor in all the penalties. Comets were able to get the penalty on the roughing the punter to push him back to first down right inside the 20-yard line.
There's a lot of special teams penalties for both teams so far tonight. One of the biggest thing about special teams is that usually if there's no penalties, you're likely doing fine. Gokul boots it away, and once again it's going to be throughout the back of the end zone. So this Hamilton offense will come out for their second drive. And Trevor got a very long first drive from this Big Blue team. What did you see from this offense?
This offense still stalling a little bit. They did good. They had a great first drive, but like they stalled out. And the only reason why the drive was as long as it was because of the penalties. They stopped them 3 and out, and they got an illegal substitution penalty. The next play, illegal substitution penalty. Fake punt, they got a pass interference. You just can't have that happen. Let's see what they can do here. Mason's defense can do here.
Yeah, it was really Marlon Reed really putting the offense on his back that last drive. As Hamilton's still trying to get their big running back, Goldsmith, some work. It's going to be handoff up the middle, and he breaks free. He has room. A couple guys to beat him. He's still up at about the 50, and I don't think anyone's going to catch him. First play, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Grayson Goldsmith, 65 yards. We saw 75 yards, and that makes Dwyer Field very quiet as Hamilton immediately takes this lead.
Just great blocking up front by the offensive line, and then the missed tackle in the secondary. You're one-on-one with the running back. You have to at least stall him a little bit more than that. He just kind of made you miss.
Yeah, Trevor, that is a prime case of the announcer's jinx right there. Right as we were saying that they're still trying to get him working, he takes that 75 yards, his longest run of the year.
Now over 105 yards.
So we await this extra point to try and make it a 7-6 game. And Trevor, we've seen it a couple times this year. We saw it against Dakota East when Chauncey Peck took handoff 98 yards to the house in the third quarter of that one. This Comets team has just been prone this season to these long runs.
And I had a talk with Coach McCullough not that long ago about what they need to limit, and again, another thing that he has talked about overall, just from what I've known from last year and what I've known from this year, you have to limit the big plays. If you don't limit the big plays, you're going to lose. Simple as that.
Extra point is good, so Hamilton will take a 7-3 lead here. After 2 drives, both teams took a ton of time off the clock. They took the big blue, just one play to get this lead. Now we'll be able to see the Comets get their second drive, assuming no onside kick for the Big Blue. Good work. Comets will get the second drive, and Trevor, first drive, Comets looked pretty good, but they did get bailed out of it.
I mean, the offense, again, like I said, they've been starting slow this season. They haven't had the best numbers. They haven't had numbers that they should have. They're slowly picking up, but they're 9th in the GMC. You just can't win games if your offense is doing not that much and your defense is having a workload.
Received by Wilhelm. He takes it up the middle. He has some room. He's tackling down. We're sorry, Brandon Dunn. He's getting tackled around the 27.
See what the offense can do here. One thing that they've been able to do is run the ball with Adesanya, but the offensive line needs to get some blocking. If they don't get blocking, then there is no way Adesanya can get any runs.
Yeah, change. We saw for this Comet offensive line, the junior Juan Bates was slotted in as the right tackle a few weeks ago. As as they're trying to kind of change up the look a little bit for this O-line, see what can work.
Yeah, replacing the sophomore Joey Corcoran.
Comets will get the ball at about the 29. It's going to be handed out to Adesanya, and he trips over one of his own teammates. The tackle to C.J. Bryant. It's going to be the second and about 9 for this Comet offense.
Really, the Comets, you have to be able to find something. You got to be able to do what you were doing in the first drive. They just cannot do it. They are just, they're letting everybody get through, and then Adesanya's not able to get any yards.
Second down, Schaaf is going to roll out to his right, looks to throw, goes right side, and it's caught.
Oh, it is caught.
See who it was.
At 34 now.
Ethan Jordan, that's going to make it 3rd and 4. So nice catch there on the side by Ethan Jordan. He's been hitting a lot more targets this year. The senior wide receiver.
And the senior Ethan Jordan, not the biggest guy, but he's 6 foot even and 163 pounds. He's probably one of your taller receivers between Dunn and C.J. Kastner, and obviously Miller Reed at tight end is.
And Adesanya drops the ball, and Hamilton's saying that they have it, and it is going to be Hamilton football. So the Comets, unlike them, turn the ball over on a fumble. It's going to be first down for the Big Blue. Start at the Comet 39, so Trevor, a costly turnover there for the Comets, and now the Big Blue have a chance to go up 2 possessions.
The offensive line really just let them through, and then the bad exchange from Schaaf to Adesanya, you just can't have that happen. You have to have clean exchanges. If you don't have clean exchanges, you can't win the game because you're fumbling the ball all the time.
So Mathis is going to hand it off to Goldsmith once again. He's going to get around 7. And you can tell this running back is running very aggressively right through that middle of the Comet defensive line. And as of the last couple of drives, they haven't had a ton of an answer for the big power back.
No, absolutely not. Grayson Goldsmith just running all over this Comets team. Already at about 110 yards, and he only averages 88 on the season.
So it's to the left side, and he's going to go backwards. Shepard roughing on the interception. The Comet corners were right there to take him down.
Kaiser Wilhelm, again, a great job beating the block to get to the screen. Just Mason has done that all night, beating the block on the screen pass to get to the receiver, not allowing any extra yards. Screen passes could be dangerous if you have a fast enough guy, but if you're able to stop it fast, nothing is going to come from it.
Yeah, none of these screens have been working so far for Hamilton. The one that got some good yards was brought back for an illegal block in the back, so it's going to be 3rd down. Mathis drops back, looks to his right, pumps, and he's going to be taken down. This Comet front 7 gets to him.
Immediately, Dowers gets there, puts the immediate pressure, and then big John Hendricks in there swallows him up for the sack. Great job there by John Hendricks and Noah Dowers to get in there and get the sack. Now, punt unit comes on. They have faked the punt twice. You cannot allow another fake punt. You have to be able to stop it here.
You talk about big John Hendricks. He's really came into his own the past couple weeks, had a big sack against Oak Hills last week as well. This time, they are going to punt it away. Wilhelm is going to call for the fair catch. He's just going to let it bounce through the back of the end zone. The Comets will get it at the 25.
Big stop there by the Comets. don't allow Hamilton to march down the field, score again, putting it within 2 scores. Now you keep it a one-possession game. You have the ball, 4 minutes remaining. You have all 3 timeouts. This is what 4-minute drill is used for in practice. Go down the field. You don't have to throw. You could run the ball and then throw the ball if you need to. You just cannot. I don't want you to turn over this ball. I want you to hold on to this ball until the half ends and you go into the locker room. Either you try to get down there, you get 3 points, or you get 7 to go into halftime with points.
Yeah, Coach Castler loves these situations. You know, the Comets are going to try and take this down to the final play. But first they got to drive. 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Adesanya. He's immediately brought down in the backfield. And Trevor, it looks like this team, this Hamilton defense, is starting to really catch on to the Comets with these runs. That was number 33, Jason Lewis. I'm sorry. It'll be 2nd down for the Comets. Shafe drops back, throws over the middle. It's caught by he's caught in first down.
Great job there by Ashley Shafe. Finding Miller Reed, immediately throwing the ball. That's one of those things. It's called tight end pops. Tight end has to turn his head, and as soon as he turns his head, he's catching that ball and getting upfield.
So 3rd and short for the Comet offense. It's going to be a handoff to Adesanya once again. He pushes forward. And it looks like they are going to get the first down. Comets move the chains.
Great job there by Adesanya to get the first down. Now you have 3 minutes left. You have all 3 timeouts. You're at the 31-yard line. This is where you start incorporating more screen passes, the quick game. This is what you need to do in order to march down the field and score right before this half ends, or at least get in the field goal range from Max Gogol, who has already hit a 40-something yard field goal.
Comets definitely want to take the lead here before the first half. Shafe is going to roll out to his left. He's going to take it himself. And it's 6 or 7 there on first down. We finally see the quarterback use his legs.
He's going to be called back for holding on the offense. Be about now first down and 24. 10 yards from the spotted penalty.
Especially these penalties against the offensive line that have just been killing the Comets so far.
4 penalties for 35 yards so far for the Comets. Comets have about close to 11 minutes time of possession. Hamilton with 9:50 time of possession. Hamilton still has the lead though, 7-3.
First and about 20, it's going to be a screen pass, and it's batted down. Nowhere to go on the screen.
That was bad vision by the offensive line, not picking up the guy running right in to the passing lane, right in the outside. He's lucky that he decided to go for the back down, not the pick. Because if he picked that ball, that could be a house call, and Hamilton would be up by 11.
Yeah, if that ball was picked off, it's going back for 6. So now the Comets find themselves in a 2nd and long as they try to make up some of this field. It's going to be a handoff to Adesanya, and once again he's brought down in the backfield. After the first drive where the Comets were able to run on the Big Blue a little bit, Adesanya has been struggling to just get positive yards these past couple of drives.
C.J. Bryant just right in untouched. He went right by a wing. Wing didn't even touch him at all, and he was able to go right inside. That's something that, as an offense coordinator, that will frustrate you, that you're going to just let a guy go right inside of him, crosses his face, and makes the tackle in the backfield. Now with 3rd and a country mile.
See what the Comets draw up here on 3rd and long. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Adesanya. Adesanya breaks to the left side, has some room. He'll get right back to where the drive started. But still, it's going to be a fourth down.
Great job by Adesanya to break free, and he had another hole with the block that he could have just went upfield with. He could have had one-on-one with Carter Isaac, the defensive back, 6'2", 185 pounds. He could have had one-on-one with him, and if he breaks the tackle, he could be revving down the middle of the field.
Instead, it's going to be a fourth down for the Comets. You look at the time remaining, just 40 seconds left and counting here in the half. The Comets are just going to try and take this all the way down. The thing is, Mason does get the ball to start the second half. And Mason's going to take a timeout.
Punting will come on.
So they waste as much time as they can. We have Hamilton have a one-play drive where they took it 75 yards off the legs of Grayson Goldsmith. So this is common defense. You just need to survive a couple plays, but you can't let any more points up before half.
You can't let a big play happen. If you're Mason, you're going to make sure they don't bring enough. Make sure you bring enough pressure to where they can't just run the ball up the middle, and you have to play somewhat back so they can't torch you over top. They've tried to go deep a couple times so far in this game with Baptist to guys like Noah King, Marlon Reed, also Navy, the senior wide receiver, number 17.
Yeah, you definitely got to put your top cornerback, whether it's, you believe, Ryan Davis or Kaiser Wilhelm, on Marlon Reed. He's been the top target so far tonight. Comets just want to get a clean punt away. And they do. Almost hits him again. And it's going to be picked up by Hamilton. And he's going to be swarmed by one of the Comets. Down around the 38.
No call there on Hamilton. That should have been called a roughing the punter. They ran into Kaiser Wilhelm after he punted that ball away and then continued to ragdoll him. Now 20 seconds remaining in the half. Mason, you just have to not let them score. They might just come up here and take a knee and run out the half, but no, they won't. They will go ahead and run play.
Yeah, Wilhelm kind of tried to sell it roughing the punter, but no call there. So let's see, with only a few plays left in this half, if Hamilton tries to draft something deep, it's going to be play action. Mathis has time, goes way over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for 17, Navy.
Navy had it in his hands, but wasn't able to hold on. We saw deep shots at him in the end zone earlier. Just has some looks, just hasn't been able to come down with the ball.
See what they can do. Mathis will line back up, same formation.
15 seconds left in the first half. It's going to be a handoff to Goldsmith. He has room up the middle. Breaks some tackles. He's finally taken down at around the 40. That could have been really ugly, Trevor, as Hamilton. So they're going to use their final time.
He's running right by half of the linebackers for Mason. Running right by him. And credit to the offensive line from Hamilton for making the holes for Grayson Goldsmith to run through. And this defensive line has to be able to get off of the blocks. They're doing good, especially when it comes to pass rush, but they're not able to get off of the run blocks, and then the linebackers are not filling the holes correctly to avoid them getting runs like that.
Yeah, it shows why that he's one of the top rushers in the GMC, second going into tonight with a little over 260 yards on the season. He's really going to be adding to that total tonight. Already, like I said, Trevor over 100 yards in the first half. Comets, they came into tonight with the second-ranked run defense in the GNC. They've been able to stop the run pretty well for most of the season. Like we mentioned, the Lakota East game being an outlier, but now 8 seconds left, likely the last play of this half.
Well, Mason, Hamilton's kind of sitting at the average for Mason.
Mathis throws deep over the middle, and it's intercepted. Comets intercepted to end the first half. Coach Javion Hendricks, number 6, the senior safety, comes up big for this Comet defense. No points will be allowed. There will be 2 seconds left. As this Comet offense likely to just kneel in and take this to half.
I would go ahead and do this. I wouldn't waste any time. Go out there, do the ball, go to half. You get the ball at half.
Yeah, no need to risk anything.
No, absolutely not.
Comet offense will come back on the field. Maybe just a handoff to Adesanya. Shafe is going to line up under center. So he is just going to knee it, so we will head to halftime. Looking at our score, the Comets trail the Hamilton Big Blue 7-3 off of a 75-yard touchdown run by the senior Grayson Goldsmith. That'll do it here for the first half. Make sure you stay tuned for this third and fourth quarter here on Mason Sports Radio. Welcome back to Dwyer Field as we just exit halftime as the Comets get ready to receive this kickoff. And Trevor, we come in, the Comets down 7-3 off of Hamilton score. Only took one play, a 75-yard run from Grayson Goldsmith. Other than that, the Comets had the momentum.
Yeah, the Comets will look to keep the momentum as they receive the first half kickoff. And Mason just needs to score here. If they can score, it would be so much better for them heading down the field, heading down the game. They need to be able to score here, put it with it, and give them the lead.
Gets ready to kick this ball off. Comets, a touchdown here would put them in the lead. Apologize for some camera issues. So that ball's kicked off. It'll be received at about the 5. Runs to the right side, tries to break a few, gets to about the 27, and he's taken down. We try to fix some camera issues, we understand. Washington Schaefer will come out with this Comet offense. As they, in the first half, had some good, had some bad, but now you have a half to sit on it. The first down, Schaefer under center, Adesanya in the backfield. Takes the snap, it's going to be a handoff up the middle to Adesanya, and he's immediately brought down. Maybe a loss of 1. CJ Bryant there in on the tackle.
Just O-line, again, something that they need to work on. They need to get better blocking. They need to get to the second level. The offensive line, the first level, they're doing the job, but they can't get to the second level.
Second down for the Comets. He's going to hand it off to Adesanya once again. Goes forward for about 3 or 4 on second down. CJ Bryant in on the tackle once again. That'll make it 3rd.
So let's see what they can do here. They're going to bring in CJ Kastner as another wide receiver. See if they can get a passing down. Punting gets ready for the Comets. They're going to go 3 wide receiver set.
Again, we apologize for the camera issues, but it looks like we are back up and running. It'll be 3rd down for the Comets. Schaefer has some time, rolls out to his right, being chased by some defenders, and he just lofts it away. No, it's caught on the sideline at about the 50. What a throw by the senior quarterback, Ashton Schaefer.
Well, I'm so shocked there. I didn't know how he got that pass away to Brandon Dunn on the sideline, but he was able to make a great throw, a great catch up to the 50-yard line. Great job there by Schaefer and Dunn for the connection.
So the Comets, Schaefer looked like he was just trying to throw it away. We've seen him make throws like that a couple times this season. The ball spotted at around the 50. First down, it's going to be a handoff to Adesanya. He breaks through, gains about 6 to the right side. And Trevor, something I'm seeing is I think soon we're probably going to get a QB keeper from Schaefer. The Comets are liking these design draws up the middle where Ashton Schaefer can just keep it himself, and we've seen him use his legs a bit this season. I wouldn't be surprised if sometime this drive we see him take it himself.
I want the Comets to come out here with a 14 counter. Quarterback counter. They've been giving it to Adesanya on the counter all night. Let Schaefer keep it as, yeah, they'll draw them off. First down.
So this Hamilton defense has been penalized a crazy amount tonight. The defense and the special teams. And Trevor, we talked about how penalties can lose games. Right now, it's it's keeping the Big Blue from, you know, potentially having a bigger lead than they have right now. So the Comets will take the first down after the offsides, as they are now in Hamilton territory.
Think about this, Daniel. Now we talk about penalties. Sorry to interrupt.
It's just going to be a handoff. Nowhere to go for Adesanya.
But the Comets would not have 3 points on the board if it wasn't for the penalties. Because Wilhelm got roughed on one of his punts, and that caused them to get the first down, and that caused the punt. The field goal to happen.
Yeah, without that penalty, the Comets are held scoreless in the first half. But now their first drive of the second half, they've been able to move the ball pretty well. It's going to be second and right around 10. Schaaf with Adesanya behind him. It's going to be a play action to the left side. Schaaf dumps it off left side, and he's going to get about 5. It's Tristan Newhouse. Kaiser Wilhelm.
It was Tristan Newhouse on the catch. I don't really know why they were saying Kaiser Wilhelm.
We're having some PA issues.
Oh.
But it was number 46, Tristan Newhouse, the junior who we've seen really get a lot of varsity time this year.
Which is good, because the last couple of years, dealing with injuries freshman year, hurt his wrist in one of the first games.
Schaaf is going to fire deep to the right side, but he overthrows his target. Looked like he was looking for Ethan Jordan. CJ Kastner.
That was not an overthrow. That was a bad job by the receiver. He stopped. Ashton unloaded it. If he kept going, he could have caught that one in the end zone for a touchdown.
I think that's really the first time, Trevor, that we've seen Schaaf really take a shot deep downfield. We've seen them be very conservative when they're throwing the ball. So you do like to see that if you're Mason. That is going to make it.
So at least you know he has the throw power to get it down there if they need it.
It's going to make it 4th down. And it looks like this Comet offense is staying on the field.
I like this here. You're in no man's land like we talked about. You don't want to punt this ball away, but even with Kaiser Wilhelm, you can probably pin this.
Schaaf has to roll up, and he's going to go down. He's sacked right around the line of scrimmage, and not what you wanted after a promising start to the drive. The Comets turn it over.
If you're the Comets right there with your running back, you have to run a chip. You have to run a chip on it.
Yeah, maybe not the best pocket presence from Ashton Schaaf. He stepped up in the pocket in a time where they really didn't need him to.
So, halftime scores here in the GMC. Sycamore down 17-0 against Middletown. West up 28-14 on Fairfield. Oak Hills up 21-6 on Coleraine, and East 10-7 on Princeton.
First down handoff, not much for Goldsmith. He gets tackled by Ryan Davis right around the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. And you know, Trevor, during halftime, Coach McCullough was probably hammering this front 7, saying, we need to stop number 5, and we can't allow him to get much on the ground. For a defense that, on paper, is supposed to be one of the toughest in the GMC to run on, he's been having no issue. 2nd down and about 8. It's going to be a play action throw over the middle, and it's caught for a first down and a bit more. He breaks a few tackles. Shepard Ruffin, he's going to get a first down. That little play action slant.
It's kind of an RPO action. He catched that. He caught it, faked the handoff, and just threw it quickly, fast.
So first down in Comet territory for the Big Blue. He's going to hand it off to Goldsmith against the left side. Almost bounces free at that left sideline, but he just tripped up after maybe a gain of 1. They'll say no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10 a nice stop on the exterior for the Comets.
Comets with their typical 4-3-ish look with spread out corners. Now predominantly playing a 4-2, considering that they're bringing out 4 receivers every single play. Brown kind of just staying there in the middle.
Mathis in the shotgun. He's going to drop back. Has some time. Launches it deep to the right side, and it's intercepted. Comets pick it off. He's running down the left side. Amin Garnett. He's going to get tackled at the 20.
Amin Garnett, great job jumping the routes. Getting the pick, Amin Garnett, great job. Bringing it back down inside the red zone for the Comets.
Sorry, Garnett. A mispronunciation. Nevertheless, huge play for the Comets. They completely flipped the switch there. And now, once again, Trevor, this offense is going to have great field positioning. The second interception forced by this Comet defense. And that's what Dwyer Field needed to really get loud.
You can feel the energy so far in the stands now. After the pick by Amin Garnett, you can feel the student section very hyped up. Now you're at the 21-yard line, knocking on the door.
He's going to hand it up the middle. Adesanya's not going to get much. Something you notice about this Comet team is every time it's a 1st and 10, 99% of the time it's that dive right up the middle to Adesanya. It's something that Comet fans are wanting a little bit more creative of an offense. So that's going to make it 2nd and 9. This is front 7 for Hamilton. Have really started adjusting to the run game of the Comets.
Again, 3-3 stack off defense for Hamilton.
Shake, right side, it's caught. 1st down, and he's tripped up at the 6. Miller Reed almost had his 2nd touchdown of the season. But he's just tripped up at the inside the 10, and the Comets are knocking on the door.
Great stunt there by the Hamilton defense to get pressure in on Shafe. Shafe just throws it right over top of the blitzing linebacker to Miller Reed. Let's see what they can do here now.
It's going to be a handoff to Adesanya. Once again, will go nowhere. That'll make it 2nd and goal with Trevor. So far, Adesanya, he's had one pretty nice run.
Yeah, loss of 4 there.
But yeah, loss of 4 after getting in goal is not something that you want. A field goal is not going to give you the lead. You'll still be down 1, so the Comets need 6 here, or preferably 7. 2nd and goal from about the 11. Shafe in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right. He's going to drop back, has some time, but he steps up and right into Hamilton defenders. He's brought down once again. The 3rd sack of the night for the Big Blue.
He had plenty of time in the pocket. He had a hole, and we just didn't see the hole that I'm looking at to run through. Now it's 3rd down and 12. 3rd and goal at the 12. Not a position you want to be at.
Yes. It seems like every time that Shafe has stepped up in the pocket, he's been immediately met by these linebackers. So not much room for the quarterback to run. It's going to be up to his arm. 3rd and goal for the Comets. And Shafe tries to keep him himself.
He slipped.
It looked like a play action, maybe a quarterback keeper, but he trips up. And a disappointing end to the drive after the Comets get a big interception. That kicking unit.
Here comes Max Gogol and the field goal unit. And again, Daniel, this is not what you want for the Comets. You're allowing them to stop you right there. You had it 1st and 7 at the. You had it 1st and goal at the 7, and you got pushed back 10 yards.
The Comets will try and make this a 1-point game off the leg of Max Stokel. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. And it is no good. Wide right. And the Comets come up short after the turnover.
That's just disappointing if you're the Comets. You get the interception by Amin Garnett. He brings it all the way down to the 21. You get inside to the 7-yard line, and then you get nothing out of it. You get nothing out of the turnover. And one thing that I like to mention a lot about turnovers is, are you scoring off of your turnovers? And that's something that the Comets haven't been able to do tonight. They had 2 turnovers. One of them, granted, had 2 seconds left in the half. They went ahead and near the ball. But the last one right there, they needed to punch that in for at least, they could have at least gotten the field goal.
So 2 straight turnovers by these offenses. It's going to be Goldsmith to the left side. He's taken out of bounds. Gain's about 5 or 6. That'll make it 2nd down for Hamilton. And Trevor, I think if you're Hamilton, you just keep the ball on the ground for as long as you can.
Yeah, he's at over 130 yards so far in this game, and Mason hasn't been able to stop him, so why switch up from what's working?
So after the gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. 2 receivers out on both sides. It's going to be another handoff. Goldsmith breaks the tackle, gets to the left side. He's going to have the first down, and is ran out of bounds by a few Comet defenders. But the story keeps just building. Goldsmith just running right through this Comet defense.
Goldsmith just finding the holes and able to punch it through and get great yardage. Again, over 130, now about 136 yards on the ground.
Yeah, we look back at that 75-yard touchdown in the first half. That's been the decider so far. We're going to look to throw. It's going to be a screen to the left side. Has his man, beats a couple guys, and it's going to be a first down. That's number 2. It's Isaacs on the first down from the screen as his Hamilton offense is driving.
Good play design, good play call there from Hamilton to get the screen pass to Isaacs. They've been trying to get that screen pass to work all night, and that was the first time it worked. And they're just going to keep doing it. Mason, you have to find an answer. You had an answer earlier in the game, now you've lost that answer completely.
It's been Kaiser Wilhelm who's been there to disrupt it. That time they're able to break free. It's going to be a run to the right side. Goldsmith breaks a Comet defender off, and he's tackled at the 50. Preston Estoesa on the tackle.
Noah Dowers was there to disrupt the play, but the Cavalry did not come to help get him in the backfield. It was just Dowers trying to hold on to him by an arm and not really work well.
Yeah, when you have a running back at the size of Goldsmith, 5'10", 208, it's hard to bring him down with just one guy. It'll be 2nd and 4. Comets bring a safety up. Estoesta look to try and blitz. Moves Goldsmith to his left. He's going to hand it off to him up the middle. Met by some Comet defenders. Tries to get a push, but he's not going to go anywhere. Maybe 1 or 2.
Looks like big John Hendricks in there immediately to disrupt it, as well as Noah Dowers, and pretty much the entirety of this Mason front 7 was there to kind of clog him up and make the tackle. Looks like Ryan Davis was the first one to make contact.
Yeah, the Comets are going to need a big half from those front 4. Like you mentioned, Dowers and big John Hendricks, the junior defensive tackle, already a sack in tonight's game. Feels like if the Comets are going to stay in this game, it's going to rely on those front 7. Slant over the middle.
I don't even know what happened on that play, to be honest with you. It looked like he just kind of threw it up there for anybody.
It was that same slant that they ran to Isaacs a couple plays ago. But that's going to make it 4th down, so the Comets will force this punting unit to come on. And you say punting unit loosely, the way that Hamilton has been so aggressive so far tonight.
Down on the sideline with Coach McCullough, safe man. Watch, they will try to fake it here, but he did call safe man. Let's see if he actually does punt this ball away.
And they will boot it away. Wilhelm is going to return it from the 10. Breaks to his left, now back up the middle. And he's going to be taken down around the 22. So this Comet offense comes back on the field, kind of the opposite spot of the field than where they started last drive, but still the same. Still take the lead with a touchdown, so nothing's changed. It's just this offense needs to put together a good series of plays and form a drive.
Comets offense, I mean, they have just stalled out tonight. They've had good plays to start the game, but only 17 rushing yards on the night on 27 carries for the Comets.
Gavin McDaniel in the backfield behind Schaaf. It's going to be a handoff to him. And once again, nothing for this Comet run game. That run up the kind of the A gap, just not working for the Comets. And
end of the quarter.
Comets have been having trouble this entire season trying to make that work. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Comets with the ball when we come back. Comets still down 7-3. Stay tuned here for the 4th quarter here on Mason Sports Radio. Welcome back for the 4th quarter here at Dwyer Field as the Comets only down 4 points, trying to take this lead here as it'll be 2nd down and about 10 from their own 20. Gavin McDaniel stays in at running back for the Comets. Schaaf going to look to throws left side, had his guy, and it's caught.
Oh my God, what a catch by C.J. Castor. One-handed grab across the middle of the field.
And if that's led just a little bit back a little more, I mean, Castor was wide open. Huge play there on 2nd down for the Comets, puts them right around midfield. Maybe that's the spark that they needed to get this drive moving.
It's exactly what you need if you're the Comets, just getting some momentum, at least a little bit of momentum.
The 1st down now for the Comets. Will be another draw towards the left side. McDaniel keeps fighting, and he's still getting a push. And that's going to be about a gain of 8 or 9 for Mason.
It's the most life I've seen from the offensive line in a minute.
Yeah, he stopped after about 3 yards, but they just kept pushing him and pushing him. And you're an offensive line coach, that's exactly what you want to see out of a team who the chemistry just hasn't been exactly there, but that time it works perfectly.
You'll see over the season, as the season progresses, this offensive line led by senior Liam Davidson and Alex Orick, that will get better. Trust.
And Schaaf is going to go down behind the line of scrimmage. He's sacked once again. Slow to get up, but after the big, nice run on 1st down, the Comets go right back to where they started for 3rd and long.
Sooner or later, Schaaf And Schaaf is going to find his opening to take off.
Yeah, it seems like every time that Schaaf has stepped up in the pocket, he's immediately met. So nothing there for the Comets. It'll make it 3rd and about 9. Officials mark it 3rd and 8. Schaaf drops back, has some time, but the pocket collapses and the ball's on the ground. And the Big Blue come up with it. The Comets turn it over once again.
Schaaf is looking to throw the ball, and then as he clocks back to throw it, gets hit, loses the ball. Schaaf is taking an absolute beating so far in this game.
Yeah, it looked like he had some time, but the pocket just collapsed kind of out of nowhere. And he's unable to hold on to the ball, so the Big Blue will get it in Comet territory. Just a frustrating sequence this second half from the Comet offense. You've seen glimpses, but each time, these 2 possessions, they've ended in turnovers.
Yeah, Mason is leading the time of possession battle 22:53 to 14:40. And, man, not what you want if you're a Mason.
Offensive lineman loses his helmet. He'll have to come out for a play. Goldsmith just about a yard there on 1st down. That was number 58, Bailey, the offensive lineman. He'll have to check out for a play. Seems like if you're going to lose your helmet, you don't want to be an offensive lineman. You're right there in the middle of everything. So that'll be 2nd and about 9 for the Big Blue. Goldsmith moves to Mathis left. It's going to be a run to the right side. Dowers is there, but he breaks free. And a gain of about 4. It'll make it 3rd and about medium.
Yeah, Noah Dowers is just flying through this offensive line, but not getting much of anything in return. He literally runs right upfield, eats the pull block, but unable to make the tackle.
Yeah, many times tonight we've seen him just at least get his hands on Goldsmith behind the line of scrimmage, but he's just able to break the tackle. 3rd and about 5. Mathis, he's just going to chuck it up to the right side, out of bounds. So that'll make it 4th.
Yeah, I don't know if the offense was prepared for that one to be snapped. The center kind of snapped the ball and started moving, and no one else moved. The Comets defensive line was all in Mathis's face, and he just kind of chucks it up, hoping that it gets out of bounds.
It's good awareness by the senior quarterback. You can tell he was surprised when that ball was snapped, so just hit it away quickly. Intentional grounding, and just like that, the Comets get another stop.
I watched the fake punt to the bottom of the screen to Noah King.
Yeah, we've seen Isaacs, number 2, throw the ball twice now today.
Timeout burned by Hamilton.
Also delay of game, so they have to burn their first timeout of the half. Trevor, if you're the Comets here, you got, like we mentioned, you got to be ready for a fake. They've already done it twice. Who's to say that they won't do it a 3rd time, especially in a spot like this. If you're Hamilton and you can have successful fake punt, it won't put the game out of reach, but it will increase your odds drastically.
I think the adjustment that they made at half, Coach McCullough, defensive coordinator and in charge of the punt routine for the Comets, implemented safe man. Don't play safe. Don't rush the kicker or the punter. The only people that should rush the kicker and the punter is your front 3.
Yeah, we've already seen Hamilton penalized for roughing the punter. Comets cannot afford a penalty like that.
4th and 6, man. You have to. This is one that if you're Wilhelm, you're kind of wanting to bump into the end zone. Give the Comets to start at the 20.
And you see a lot of Comet players off the line, just making sure nothing gets behind them.
Here's that fake formation.
And it is going to go to Isaacs. He's going to flip it back to Goldsmith. And he's going to be tripped up short of the line to gain. And the Comets force the turnover.
Captain Alex Brown on the tackle, the flip, shoestring tackle, gets him down at the 36-yard line. So the Comets will set up shot at the 36-yard line with a chance to go down and score and take the lead. They need to have a good long possession here.
That's the biggest play of the game for this Comet defense and special teams tonight. If Hamilton gets that first down, they can chew a lot more clock. But now the Comets get their third shot on offense here. Hands it off to Adesanya up the middle. It's going to gain maybe about 3 on first down.
Pull block by the sophomore Andy Hutton. He didn't get there quick enough to seal it off to get Adesanya through, but still a good gain of 3.
Second down now for the Comets. 2 running backs in the backfield. Formation we haven't seen much from them. It's going to be another handoff to Adesanya and immediately goes down behind the line of scrimmage.
Score update here. Princeton up 14-10 on East in GMC Game of the Week.
It seems like maybe it could be potentially a trap game for Princeton.
Oh, maybe.
Lakota East team
they've been phenomenal so far this season.
Showed up. Quarterback Jamison Kitna, the UAB commit. That's potentially a game that could go down to the wire. Just like this one here. Third down for the Comets. Schaaf looks to throw, pump fakes, and once again he's taken down. Another sack for this Hamilton defense. As the frustrating night for this Comet offense continues. And once again the punt unit will come out.
I don't know really what I see here. He had nobody open. The wide receiver's just not getting open for Ashton Schaaf, and that's causing Schaaf to take the sack.
Very frustrating night. Punt is away from Wilhelm, and it will fly out of bounds. As this Hamilton offense will come back out once again. We look here in the fourth quarter, 6 minutes and 23 seconds left. The Comets are running out of time.
Really, Comets, if you're a Comets defense, you have to get through and out and get the ball back to your offense. Get a turnover, maybe. Yeah. You can get an interception here and take it down to the 5. You can get the Comets in territory.
Yeah, and we look, other than that 75-yard touchdown from Goldsmith, this Comet defense has been very impressive tonight. They've allowed some big runs from Goldsmith, but things like that are just going to happen when you're facing one of the top backs. But the Comets need to stop here. First and 10. Black hole is loud. Mathis is going to hand it off to Goldsmith, and he's wrapped immediately behind the line of scrimmage. Bunch of Comets there.
First one there again. Low hours.
Him and Alex Brown have been there all night for this Comet defense. So, but Goldsmith, who's been running on this Comet defense so far tonight, Thomas doing a nice job there on first to get him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll make it second and about 11. It'll be the same play up the middle. And same result, the Comet defense allows nothing by them. And just like that, Trevor, it's 3rd and 10.
For Hamilton here, I do the same thing. Run the ball, get the ball back to this offense. Your defense has been able to prove it all night. You cannot get downfield on us, so we're going to challenge you.
Yeah, I think Hamilton is just trying to put this game in the hands of the Mason Comets.
98 total yards for the Comets offense to 35 penalty yardage.
Third down, Mathis will look to throw. Fires over the middle and it's caught. And some Comet defenders get their balls on the ground. The Comets fall on it, and it's Comet football.
Kaiser Wilhelm able to punch it out and pick it back up. What a play there by Kaiser Wilhelm.
A turnover machine, 2 interceptions on the year, and gets the fumble. And the Comets come up with another turnover. Trevor, these past 2 weeks, this defense has been stepping up immensely in spots where they've needed it. And now you're the Comet offense. You need to score here.
I said this at the top of our broadcast today. The Comets averaging 2.3 turnovers per game. Right now, 3 turnovers. Last week they had 5 against Oak Hills, with most of it being fumble recoveries. Again, will go down as another great stacked defensive game for the Comets.
It's a wildcat look. Brandon Dunn's going to take it, and he's immediately brought down behind the line of scrimmage. See, kind of a wildcat look for the Comets.
Carter Isaacson there to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage, making it 2nd down and 13.
Schaefer will check back in for 2nd down. These first down runs have been hurting the Comets so much tonight that they might just have to put the ball in the air a little more. 2nd down, Schaefer looks to throw, fires it right side, and it's dropped. Miller Reed, or sorry, no, that was Tristan Newhouse, had it, just couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and looking at the Comets offense right now, again, like I was just saying, they're at a whopping 96 yards. Tonight's game.
Not what you want to see from an offense who has been fairly good the past couple of weeks. This Hamilton defense has held them well. 3rd down and 12. Schaefer drops back in the pocket. He's going to fire deep to the right side, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Hamilton. Another turnover for this Comet offense. And that feels like a dagger straight to the heart of these Comet fans.
Again, the offense for Mason has been very, very lackluster. They're at 96 yards, which is exactly half of what they average per game. They don't even average 200 yards a game right now. And now they have turned the ball over 3 times to the Comets defense having 3 turnovers. But you have to wonder here, what changes can the Comets do next week? They go into Princeton, who is one of the best teams in GMC. They have to fix something.
First and 10, it's going to be a handoff to Goldsmith. Now he's going to keep it himself. The first time we've seen Mathis hold the ball. Gets a good amount there on 1st down. And the Comets beat hard. It's going to move to 6. It's going to be a 1st down for Hamilton. So if we go back to the Comet offense, it really just hasn't been their night. The run game hasn't been able to work. The passing game has shown glimpses, but overall hasn't been there. You can't just rely on your defense to win you these games.
Yeah, they say defense wins championships, but all these great defenses has had solid offenses too.
On the left side, it's almost intercepted.
It was almost Kaiser Wilhelm again with another turnover. It went right through the wide receiver's hands, right into Wilhelm's hand, but able to be punched out by the Hamilton wide receivers to avoid the turnover again. In great field position. They could have used that turnover there. The offense could have used that turnover, and that would have been inside the 20-yard line in order to score.
You think maybe Wilhelm would have been able to break free from some of those receivers as well if he was able to hold on. Instead, it'll be 2nd and 10 for this big blue offense. Mass is just going to hand it off to Goldsmith once again. and he gets stopped right around the line. So it's going to make it 3rd down once again. Trevor, we look 3 minutes, 20 seconds left as Mason's going to burn a timeout. If they can get another stop here on 3rd down, this Comet offense will come back on the field.
And if you're the offense, you have to be talking to each other here. This is what you have to say. If you're Ashton Schaaf, you're like, oh, line, I need more time to throw the ball. You need to get on them about getting more time to throw the ball. And also, wide receivers, you got to get open. If the offensive line is taught 3 seconds to hold your block, if the ball's not out, that could be on the quarterback. But if the wide receivers are not getting open, not getting any separation, then therefore Schaaf has nothing to do except take the sack or try to step up. And every single time he's tried to step up today, he's been getting tackled immediately.
Yeah, it's a lot of issues with this offensive line tonight. But it starts here on 3rd and 10. 3rd and about 9 actually. Comets need a stop here. Corners playing press. Mathis with Goldsmith behind him. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. He moves it to his left. Mathis shops back. It's going to be a screen to the left side. It's caught, and he's tackled out of bounds.
Not enough.
That's going to force the 4th down.
Force a medium.
You got to
watch it. You have to watch the fake.
You got to think that if you're Hamilton, you don't risk a fake here.
Why would you? Because if let's say you throw the ball and it's incomplete, they have the ball at the 32-yard line. At the 27-yard line. This is not what you want to do. You just want to put this ball away to Kaiser Wilhelm.
They faked it 3 times. They will not fake it a 4th. Goldsmith puts the ball in the air. Wilhelm's just going to let it bounce right around the 30. And it'll go out of bounds at the 32. So this Comet offense, once again, will come out down 4.
Penalty marker. It looks like it might be a penalty on Hamilton. Let's see what it is. Yeah, it will be. It will be a penalty on Hamilton. No, sideline violation. Sorry for Mason. But they will go ahead and keep at 32-yard line.
So here's where the offense really needs to step up. A touchdown gives you the lead. A field goal does nothing.
You have 3 minutes left. You have to score a touchdown here. You have to punch it in for 6.
Defense has been playing lights out this half. Gotta, like I said, Trevor, there's no reason to get through. Trips to the left of Ashton Schaaf. Adesanya to his right. He'll drop back on 1st down. Launches it to the right side. Was looking for Brandon Dunn, but it'll be incomplete. Yeah, a very nice block there on the side from the running back, Temi Adesanya. Give Schaaf some time. That ball just sailed a bit out of bounds.
Give some GMC score updates. 14 to 10 still for East, but Thunderhawks driving in Princeton territory as well. Fairfield 36 to 14 down to West.
Schaaf takes it himself. Gains a good little bit on 2nd down. It'll make it 3rd. Somewhat short, maybe 3rd and about 3 or 4. So it'll be 3rd and 6, and that ball sails behind the head of Schaaf. Adesanya picks it up at the 12.
I have no clue what happened. I think Ork heard hike and then launched the ball back all the way back to the 14-yard line. So now it's literally 3rd and a mile.
That is something you could not have if you're Mason. Is a little mistake like that. Comets find themselves in probably the worst position they've been in tonight.
Go ahead and I would just Sucks to say, but you might just have to punt this ball away.
Yeah, 4th and 28, 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in this game. I don't think you have a choice here, Trevor.
A legal shift. Wow, I mean,
punt unit is going to come out. Trevor, just a head scratcher.
Yeah, definitely a head scratcher. I don't really know what happened there, as it looks like a timeout for don't even know. Timeout for, looks like the referees taking a timeout. I mean, the Comets had the ball, and with 3 minutes left, and then that just costly minor thing that happened, and yeah.
You're in a situation like this, your defense has played well, but you're running out of timeouts. There's 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in this game.
Timeout Mason.
The timeout was on Mason. So,
Correction, timeout Hamilton.
Correction, it was actually a timeout from Hamilton. So you gotta think, once Hamilton gets this ball back, you get a couple first down. This game is likely over. But it looks like the Comets just need another stand on defense if they want to stay in.
Yep, 4th and 28 at the 14. Wilhelm's just going to punt this ball away. Hopefully he can punt it deep enough. It looks like they're just playing straight prevent, and it looks like a offsides on Hamilton, so I'll move him up.
We'll make this punt a little easier to manage for Wilhelm.
Still 4th and 23. Oakill's up 45-13 on Coleraine in the 3rd quarter. And then, not to mention, Middletown up a lot on Sycamore in entering the 4th quarter. That will take a Comet bounce.
Huge punt there from Kaiser Wilhelm. It gives the Comets a nice little spot to start here on defense. Like you mentioned, Trevor, running out of timeouts in this game. You really got to get a 3 and out. Mathis and this offense come back onto the field.
91 total yards of offense for the Comets.
Something you cannot have.
With 36 carries. And they only had 14 rushing yards to show for the 36 carries.
So now the Comets are going to try and work on that in practice this week, but the defense needs a big stand. Mathis is going to hand it off up the middle. Goldsmith gets a few there on a last effort little dive. Overall, Dowers is there. Just a few yards. Comets will call another timeout.
Two minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the game tonight. Comets on their home turf, down by 4 in the 4th quarter. Hamilton has the ball.
Yeah, and Trevor, I gotta think there's no way that Hamilton puts the ball in the air at all this drive.
I wouldn't. They've thrown too many balls that should have been intercepted, especially that one right there at the end by Kaiser Wilhelm, to possibly put the Comets in the red zone.
Yeah, even if it's 4th and 28, you'd still hand the ball off. It'll be 2nd and about 7 to go.
We'll go ahead and just line up in victory. Or they won't. Handoff.
Be a handoff to that left side. He's close to a first down. Helmet comes off again. Hamilton. Sportsman's helmet. So he'll check out. So clock stays going, 1:40 left.
And it will be a first down.
First down, and Trevor looks like that's what we're doing. They move the chains. Ball placed right around the 43. Mathis lines up under center. Timeout from Hamilton.
Of all teams take timeout here, I would figure it would be Mason, not Hamilton, but next week your Comets will be on the road to take on Princeton in another GMC matchup.
Princeton, Vikings, the top team in the GMC, took down Lakota West last week. And so far, working on Lakota East, the team led by their junior quarterback, Duo Birch, one of the top quarterbacks in the GMC. So, in a game where the offense wasn't able to move the ball tonight, this week it's going to be a lot of film and a lot of work to try and regroup this offense together.
7:30 remaining in the game for Lakota West and Lakota East, and Princeton Vikings up 14-10 as they will go ahead and line up in a victory formation.
Mathis takes a knee. As the clock continues to wind down, now Comets call their last timeout of the half. 1:08 left. But Trevor, even with that timeout, looks like this game is going to be set.
It's just a devastating loss here for the Comets on their home turf on one of the better atmosphere nights for Comets football. Their yearly tailgate game against Hamilton, and they just couldn't find the answer for this big blue defense. And the defense, they tried their hardest. About 172 rushing yards, but only 55 passing yards, which is very decent for this defense. Very respectable stats for this defense.
The Big Blue will be home next week to take on the Oak Hills Highlanders as they line up in victory formation once again. Mathis will lined up under center. So he just takes a kneel. Minute left in this game. Trevor, like you mentioned, the defense made stop after stop after stop and gave this offense many chances, but they weren't able to all be on the same page like they looked last week. So a lot of things to improve on.
Practice certainly going to be the offensive side of practice will be definitely very vocal on yardage. They need to be able to run the ball. They need to be able to pass the ball. Something that they were unable to do tonight. Defense, limit the rushing attack. About 170 yards in the air on the ground for Hamilton.
Mathis takes a knee. Both teams line up after 50. Clock expires. Your score here from Dwyer Field. Comets go down 7-3 to the Big Blue. I've been Daniel Panetti here with my co-announcer Trevor Bowles and Stefan Blatt behind the scenes on the red team. Juliana Fisher giving the camera. I want to thank you guys for listening to tonight's broadcast. The Comets will go into Princeton next week to take on the Vikings.